benefits of the scholarship nowadays is they include some study abroad thing. Yeah, that means they allow you to go abroad in the top 100 university. You can go there and research, and they will pay you for that.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we talk everything you need to know about C2F Chulalongkorn University scholarship, starting from provision, how to apply scholarship, to the timeline of the scholarship. So before we start the video, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Htain and this is our special guest, Sunita.
Hi Htain, my name is Sunita and I'm from India. Currently I'm studying at the Chulalongkorn University as a Ph.D. student, and currently we are working in the wireless communication. Thank you for inviting me first, and me and Htain are colleagues.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today, and I'm really grateful for your here. So let's start the video. Now we talk about provisions of the scholarship. So firstly, let's talk about the provision of the scholarship.
If you talk about the scholarship provision, then I suggest you to go with this scholarship. You have many benefits, like your value of your degree become higher than other degrees. And if we talk about the financial support from the department, then it is very good, actually very good than other scholarships. I get monthly 40,000 Thai baht, and in which the 30,000 is my just allowance, and 10,000 for the accommodation. And other than if you are publishing something, then C2F give you rewards. And for other things, that airfare and something, that is not included because they are already paying you a lot of amount.
Also, they don't pay you for air fee?
No, they don't pay. But the benefits of the scholarship nowadays is they include some study abroad thing. Yeah, that means they allow you to go abroad in the top 100 university. You can go there and research, and they will pay you for that. And you can choose any university from the top 100 university of the world, and that's a big thing for a student.
You got 10,000 baht for the accommodation?
Yes.
For that accommodation, you have to use at iHouse or you can use anywhere?
No, it's up to you. You are free to use everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
So you can choose anywhere?
Yeah, but if you go with the graduate school scholarship of Ph.D. and postdoc, then definitely you have to pay with the iHouse. Otherwise, they will not pay you the accommodation cost.
Accommodation cost. So to summarize, you got like 40,000 baht,
yes,
30,000 for the allowance, and 10,000 for the accommodation.
Yeah, that's for the Ph.D.
Actually. That's for the PhD.
Yes.
Okay. Next, I would like to know who can apply for the scholarship.
Okay, it depends on which kind of degree you want to apply for. Means if you are a bachelor student and you want to apply for master plus PhD integrated course, then your GPA must be 3.5. And if you are a master student and you want to apply for the PhD, then your GPA must be 3.5, and you must have a journal. Because journal makes your admission very smooth, you get easily that scholarship.
Okay.
Yes. And if you go for the just PhD, then it's just 3 years. But if you go for the integrated course, then it's for the 5 years. Like 2 years for the master and 3 years for PhD. Yeah. In that case, you have different kind of allowance. Because during the masters you will get 30,000 total, 20,000. Yeah.
20,000 for the allowance
and 10,000 for your accommodation. Yeah. And as soon as you finish your 2 years of master, your scholarship changed to 30,000 to 40,000 according to a PhD student. But they have different criteria to fulfill the all degrees.
Okay. One thing, how about when you submit the journal, you have to pay some fee for the journal, right?
That depends on the journal.
Yeah, how for that the scholarship pay you, or you have to pay from yourself?
After submitting your journal, you can claim to the department that I have published this and that's my thing. Then they can give you reward.
How about postdoc? Postdoc can also apply for this scholarship?
Yes, the postdoc can also apply, and nowadays they have changed some admission criteria like track A and track B. And I'm actually not go in the detail because I don't know about the track A and track B, but yeah, I know about the postdoc admission. You must have some Q1 journals. Yeah, that's a very compulsory thing for getting a postdoc C2F scholarship. And allowance for that is the 60,000 Thai baht, like 50,000 for your monthly allowance and 10,000 for your accommodation cost. Yes.
I would like to know about the advisor. Before I apply my master scholarship, ASEAN and ASEAN scholarship, it's okay to have and not to have the advisor, because we can find an advisor when we arrive here. So how about in the C2F scholarship, do you need to have an advisor?
Yes, that is compulsory because when you're going to fill the application, you get the two links for the application. One is like applicant and other is mentor's link. If you already get the mentor, then after finishing your application, you inform your advisor that yes, I have finished my application process, and then mentor will fill his application. When you are filling for the scholarship, they ask you whether any mentor accepted you or not, and if they already accepted, the mentor will fill your application. Actually, in my case, I did the same thing, but I'm not pretty sure that you can apply without a advisor too. And earlier there is no need to fill the department application, but nowadays they changed the rule and you have to fill the application department.
For application for the department?
Yeah, application for the department. And then they will generate a B21 form for you, whether you get the admission or not. And for generating the B21 form, they will take a normal interview for the candidate, whether you are a good candidate or not, what is your research experience about that, and that is not that tough, but you must prepare for that. Earlier they were not doing this thing, the interview thing, but nowadays they have changed some rules. Yes. Now you have to take the interview with the graduate school. There will be a committee of 3 or 4 members in which your advisor will be also included there.
The next question is like, how did you find an advisor for your PhD?
Actually, somebody suggested me in my case. Yeah, I was looking for 2 years continuously for the PhD, and I was very eagerly waiting for if I got any advisor. I got many from different locations in the world, but at the end I found Janal Chakon. Somebody suggested me that he is working in this field, you can try that, and then I applied here.
Next, I would like to know what are the detailed requirements to apply for a scholarship?
For C2F scholarship, if like you have finished your master, then we will consider your case. If you are going to apply the PhD scholarship, then I suggest you to collect some good papers that you have done already in the past. And the main important thing is you must have the GPA 3.5, above than 3.5, and then you can apply for the C2F scholarship. Yeah.
And how about the English requirements?
In my case, that was not recommended for the IELTS and TOEFL.
So you didn't.
I didn't take any English test. Yes.
So we can apply without having.
Yeah, I can apply.
Okay.
Yes, but after they're getting the admission, if you want, then for the special score or something, then after joining here, you can give the exam that is already held in our university. C2F. Yeah, that exam. Then you can take that.
Okay. And so before you apply, what's your publication process?
In that time I had 2 conference paper during my master that I had done my in master thesis, and one is the Springer publication, and other one is the journal that was under processing during the public admission process.
Springer is also journal.
Journal, yeah.
So you have 2 journals.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah.
But that's not like good. It's around Q2.
Do you need any recommendation letter from the university, from your former university?
Yes, we do.
How many recommendation letters?
Actually, I gave 2 recommendation letter. One of my co-supervisor and one of my earlier supervisor.
Do you need to check the health test, a health checkup? Do you need to do?
No, they don't need the health checkup, any kind of anything.
Okay, now we talk about the application process. Can you walk me through the application process, like starting from the beginning? How do you prepare it? Yeah.
Okay, first I would like to tell you that I will give you a link in which you can see the complete details of the application that I will send you later, and you can mention here. And for applying in this scholarship, the process is quite easy than other applications. You will get some link from the C2F. You go to the C2F website. They will put some QR codes and links to apply for the scholarship. There will be 2 kind of application. One is for the applicant and other will be for the mentor. And you will apply for the applicant's scholarship. In that you will update your all informations, and then you will submit that application. And after that you will inform your mentor that I have submitted this application and please fill my application. Then mentor will submit your application for you that he is accepting you, because it's just like mentor will verify your details. So the mentor fill the application. And most important, that the mentor you are taking for your PhD should be eligible for the C2F scholarship, because C2F already defined the criteria for the advisor too. They should have some good publication like Q1 and TR1 journals. If they don't have this kind of good journals, then C2F will not allow advisor to take C2F scholarship PhD students or master or postdoc students. Yes. And before applying the C2F, you have to apply for the graduate school application. That is our general application for the admission, and you will submit that hard copy by post, or you can send by someone else. Like,
can we send email only?
No, you have to submit hard copy
Hard
by
copy.
the deadline.
Now could you tell me when should I apply for the department and when should I apply for the C2F scholarship?
Okay. If we go for upcoming semester, then as soon as the new batch join their batches, the department will open the new application, like near about the after the mid of January, and till the end of the February they will open, and you can apply for the department. I'm not sure about the period, but yeah, this is the period you can check for that. And after that they will open for the Asian, non-Asian, and at the end the last scholarship is C2F, that will come up in the end of the March and the beginning of April, and the result will be declared for your scholarship is in the June and July. The starting of the July also they include sometime.
Okay.
Yeah. So you must have to apply first for the department, and after that you will apply for the scholarship. Yes.
Okay. How many times does the application open for a year?
If you go for application, then it opens for 2 times every semester. Let's go for the upcoming semester, the first semester. Then in the end of the March to the April, they will open for the first semester's C2F scholarship, and the result will be declared in the end of July or the beginning of the end of the June and the beginning of the July. And if we go for the second semester, then they will open near about the October, usually they open after the mid of October and till the end of November, and the result will be declared in the December. Yes, that's the 2 times they will open for the first and second semesters.
How long did you take to prepare for the scholarship?
Actually, it takes a long time. I was applying for continuously 1.5 years, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, I was
only for this scholarship?
Not for this scholarship, but I was applying for the other scholarships too. Yeah.
Can you summarize a little bit, like how did you prepare for the scholarship?
Actually, during my time, they are not focusing on the interview. I just need to prepare my CV and the publication record and submit to the advisor. If your advisor is agree and supporting you for the admission, that your admission is a little bit easy, and that's why I suggest you to find the first your advisor. Yes, yeah, that makes your application process smooth than other that apply directly. And in my case, I talked to Professor Ajan Lachavan, and he accepted me as his student, and then after that I applied for the scholarship, and so I just put in my documents and my degree. But the best thing is about me, I have a good GPA and good marks during my masters. Actually, that was my best record.
What was your GPA?
It's 3.75.
It's pretty high.
So that's why I got this scholarship.
Okay. So Leslie, do you have any advice for those who want to apply C2F scholarship?
Okay, the people who really want to join here in the C2F scholarship, I suggest them to hard work. Do some hard work during your master's and bachelor's degree, so you get the better CGPA, like at least above than 3.25. Your GPA should be above than 3.25. Yeah, and if you get higher, then it's your very good thing. It's very beneficial for you. And if you are just going to apply for the PhD, then I suggest you to maintain some good publication record during your masters, so it will support your application too. And at the same time, if you are a master's student, then you are highly recommended to get at least 3.5 GPA in your bachelor degree.
How about your PhD student? Do you recommend people to study PhD? So after I studied master, enough. How about
I
you?
think PhD is not just this degree. It's like you are starting to grow like a person. You know how to survive in the world. Actually, you are just, how to say, I think it's a good opportunity to go for the PhD. PhD is a good journey. You can explore yourself, you can explore your passions, even you can change your personality too, and you learn many things about the life and about the work too. And I highly recommend to go for the PhD after master. If you are doing the master, then go for the PhD. I must suggest you. You will know how will you shine, how will you grow.
How is your PhD so far? Do you enjoy?
I'm enjoying. I'm literally enjoying. I think that if a student life is better than the job 9 to 5 job life, because you're bounded to a time period that you have to come every day and you have to come this 9 to 5. You can't skip. But during the PhD, you will work sometimes the sleepless night, but sometimes you are very free. So I like the student life more than this 9 to 5 job kind of things.
For me, I'm not sure. How about you? For me, I don't like the pressure before proposal and defense. It's too much for me. I don't like.
Actually, I haven't taken proposal yet, but I'm waiting for. I have to do that also. But that is just a small pressure for you. Just feel 1 week or just 2 weeks. That's it. But the rest of the year, you are free from everything. You are your own boss.
My channel, I have audience, right?
Yeah.
First is Thailand, second is Myanmar, and the third is Indian.
Indian? Yeah. That's great.
You want to speak some Indian to my Indian audience?
मैं यही बोलूँगी apply करो C2F के लिए. That's a good opportunity. Literally, it's a good opportunity. And actually Chulalongkorn University जो है world Thailand की top university है, and you get the good opportunities here. So guys, apply.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video, and thank you so much, Sunita, for helping me this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye bye.